Okay, so last week we had a fairly disastrous week. My old number one, which is my ZMR200, which is this guy, had a bit of a stack, and what happened, we burnt all the underside here, and we melted part of the frame, and that was about it really. I haven't put the FPV gear back in. I've just checked all the electrics and got it all running, done a full strip down, and amazingly everything still works. So put it all back on, and we've put the 5-inch cyclones on there, and we'll see how that's going to go. We'll give that a bit of a run. Left the camera on there, and we'll see how that goes. Now, one of the things I've been doing, I bought myself a little 3D printer for Christmas, and I wanted to make my own GoPro frames or covers. So here's one here. I've decided I want to mount it in the center of the copter rather than up the front, because what I was finding, I was getting a little bit too much nose heavy, so I placed it a little bit more over the back. So this is one of the prototypes for the GoPro Session that I made. So I've enlarged it and made the whole centers fit the front. Now there's nothing on the back there. It's just, I didn't want to go out this far and make it that big, so only just mucking around with the 3D printer and learning how to use it. So it is good to be able to design your own stuff or modify what you get off Thingiverse and then go and print it. So that's what we're doing. We've got the homemade jobbies on there, and we'll see how we go, but just really raw parts for this at the moment. And what I didn't mention is I found out why this thing actually crashed and hit the ground. We had one of these little plug-ins connectors actually shorted out onto the arm, and then she went topsy-turvy and then crashed into the ground and smoked the battery. But I'm lucky, because all we did, I've still got it here, all we did really is blow the side out of this. Now this was a cover, so what I do is I stick that on my frame. I stick that on that, obviously, and that protects the battery from the nuts and the bolts from the underside and just gives it that bit of a cushioning effect. But obviously when I've hit, I've blown the side of the battery out and it's just caught on fire. But luckily it flew out the side of this and just touched the side of the frame. Didn't do any real other damage. I don't know about the FPV gear yet, but yet to test that, but everything else was good. So we'll see how we look.